Hi, I'm JettKuso. Get ready for a very different kind of video for me. This one is gonna cover a new topic, something I haven't exactly talked about on the channel before, but something I just feel entirely compelled to get out into the world because I found something very, very cool. I was at a record shop called Doc's Records in Fort Worth, Texas, and a friend of mine spotted on the wall vintage Godzilla trading cards from 1995 and 1996 covered in Japanese text. The Heisei era of Godzilla movies, as fans call it, is a period of Godzilla movies in like the 80s and 90s, where they just really had their stuff down. The costumes were amazing, the special effects were amazing, all practical aside from like hand-drawn animated rotoscope like for all of the atomic breath and the lightning. It's almost objectively the best era of Godzilla movies, even if it doesn't include Godzilla's Revenge.
Hey, come on over here! I won't hurt you! I won't hurt you!
You can tell it's my favorite era, if not based only on the amount of VHS tapes I have from this series. Anyway, the cards. I personally don't know anything about these things, though it doesn't actually shock me that they made Godzilla trading cards at some point. I've never seen them, but it seems like kind of an obvious thing to make. The packaging on the green packs has some Japanese on them, but all of the trademark information is in English. Godzilla Chromium trading cards, the front of the packs boldly proclaim. I have no idea what Chromium means, but just the retro font gets me excited for whatever these packs contain. The second type of card packs are these sparkly silver and red boosters. Unlike the green packs, these ones are covered almost entirely in Japanese, aside from a logo on the front reading Trading Collection, and a delightful little tagline on the back reading Try to collecting and trading. Everything else is in Japanese. I actually had to hunt around for quite a while to find one instance of the word Godzilla in English on the packaging. I also have no idea what this little illustration on the back is, but it looks like a video now, and that makes me happy. I only bought one of these packs because the stall owner was charging a whopping $8 per booster, so I bought one, but yikes. Let's take a look at the Chromium cards first. The first card in the pack wasn't too overwhelming, it's just this holofoil of burning Godzilla, which I think it might be like a sticker or something, because it's really floppy, but I haven't been able to peel the back off of it, and I don't want to try too hard, so it might not be a sticker, it might be a sticker. Schrodinger's sticker. However, as I got past the first card and I started flipping through more of the cards in the pack, I was absolutely stunned. These cards are gorgeous. Full art trading cards, and with some of the most elaborate foil work I have ever seen. I don't know how well these show up on camera, but in person they are ridiculously detailed. Some of them are photos or altered movie screenshots, but most of them are movie posters or paintings, like this card, which is the same art as on the front of the Godzilla vs. Biolante VHS tape. This has always been one of my favorite pieces of Godzilla art because of how much Biolante just dwarfs Godzilla in size. She looks completely terrifying, which kind of perfectly sets up the weird cosmic horror / cosmic beauty of that film. It's an amazing piece of art and an amazing looking card. Also, one of my favorite films from the Heisei era. The backs of the cards are printed entirely in English, which makes me think that these were made for North American release. They feature either bios of the monsters on the card, descriptions of the movie they're from, or fun trivia questions like, what is the name of the multi-purpose spaceship of the United Nations Science Committee called? A. Moonlight SY3, B. Super X, C. There's also this card, which just says Godzilla rocks! And I love that. Next up, the sparkly red cards that might have a name, but I don't know what it is because it's Japanese. These cards were actually a little bit disappointing compared to the last set. All of the cards that I got in these packs were just direct screenshots from Heisei era films, which is kind of cool in its own right, but a far cry from the elaborate foils of the Chromium series. They all have this weird sentence printed sideways on the side of every single one. The King of Monsters, Godzilla, versus Successive Monsters Battle is listed in it. Double exclamation point. Wow, that is really good to know. Without that in there, I would not have known that Successive Monsters Battle is listed in it. The backs of these cards are entirely in Japanese, and if you didn't know, I can't read Japanese, so that probably takes some of the value out of these cards because some of these backings seem really kind of elaborate. So admittedly, I was getting a little bit disappointed as I was flipping through the cards, and then I flipped over the last card in the one pack that I got, and oh boy, was I delightfully surprised. A full-body 3D hologram of second generation Mecha Godzilla. Or is it Mecha Godzilla Mark II? The Japanese like marks. If the Chromium cards didn't look as good on camera as they do in person, then there is no way the camera shows how ridiculously cool this thing is. It's not just a lenticular. This thing is a fully three-dimensional laser-etched hologram. You are genuinely looking at something 3D when you look at a hologram. That's why you can pan it so far side to side that you can see both sides of his entire head. Admittedly, it's just a novelty, but it looks so good it actually makes the $8 pack completely worth it in my book. I say as if this is something that you can go out and buy for yourself. But hey, if you find some of these in the store, maybe you can get them on eBay or whatever. The Chromium ones you get way more value, but I think every single one of the red packs comes with one of these holograms, and I really want to collect them all. I really want to go back to the store and get more of these just so I can have more of the cool holograms. Now the big question is, I just have to figure out how to display these things on my shelf. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you had a good time, make sure to subscribe, leave a like below, and leave me a comment if you like this kind of content and maybe if you want to see more Godzilla stuff. I know I usually do Bakugan stuff and this is very different from my normal style of content, but I had a lot of fun making it and I just want to make more stuff that I genuinely love. Because I hope if it's something that I genuinely love and it's videos that I'm enjoying making, you guys will enjoy seeing them too. If you want to support my channel, help me make more videos, and help me buy more weird crap that I find at record stores and pawn shops and stuff, you can go to my Patreon, patreon.com/JettKuso. Check out the tiers. I'm still going to be making a lot of Bakugan type content, but I want to branch out a little bit and see what kinds of stuff you guys have fun with. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram @JettKuso. Make sure to hit the little bell icon so you get a notification every time I post a new video. This is JettKuso, and I'll see you next time.